It's been 114 days since I've last seen my boyfriend. It's been 114 days since I've /39F/ last seen my boyfriend /32M/. The last time I saw him was New Year's Day, when he cupped my face in his hands and kissed my forehead and thumbed away my tears as I, a big dumb emotional baby, got upset that he had to go back home. Theoretically, allegedly, God willing and the creek don't rise, I should finally get to see him in 7 days. You're probably wondering, or maybe you're not, why the long gap between visits. I work. A lot. Like a lot. He's got a manual labor job that requires him be there 5 sometimes 6 days a week no matter what, cause they won't train anyone to take over his position if he needs time off. He picked up a case of norovirus last month and his job was pissed that he dared to take off a single day. We were supposed to see each other in February for Valentine's Day, but his job outright denied him the time off. I had made brownies. From scratch. I had purchased steak. Good quality steak. But alas, it was not meant to be. It's not like my job is much better, for the record. I'm stuck in the content mines for 45 to 60 hours a week, depending on the time of year. I can travel and work, theoretically, but I generally don't. He lives 4 hours away from me. I don't drive, LOL, unmedicated narcolepsy, and he doesn't currently have a place I could stay. Even if I do hop the Greyhound, this will likely change in the future, though. Sometimes it's hard to gauge where the relationship is because both of us are very physically affectionate people. When we're together in person, we're almost always attached at the hip. It's been like that for every visit so far. But also, both of us are critically burnt out. We are upsettingly similar people, and we tend to internalize and overanalyze every thought and feeling we have. When our energy levels get low, we tend to talk less. Sometimes the phone calls have long stretches of silence. Sometimes they're long vent sessions about how his job has unrealistic standards or how my job suffers from a lack of competent coworkers and management and boss. Sometimes they're just not very noteworthy. And sometimes, I think that he's not that into me. I don't know why I wind up with a case of the bad brain, but something in me says, the shine's off the apple, the spark's gone, he just isn't that enthusiastic about you anymore. But that's not true. I'm not entirely sure why I feel this sort of insecurity because without fail, every single day as we wrap up our phone call, he asks if he can call me the next day. When I tell him that he can, I can hear him smiling when he says, good, I'd really like that. And he does call me every day. We talk for at least an hour, but almost always 3 hours, sometimes as much as 9 or 10 hours a day. It's been like this since we started talking in September of 2023. Sometimes we both fall asleep on the phone talking to each other only to wake up, end the call, and then tease the other person for falling asleep. Sometimes I laugh so hard that I pull muscles in my side. Sometimes I still get nervous when I see his face pop up on my phone. When I make a particularly bad joke that makes him groan and I tease him for groaning, he often says, yeah, well, I love you too, sugar. Whenever he makes a bad pun that makes me scoff and roll my eyes, he gets so gassed up. My 3 favorite noises in the whole world are your laugh, the sound you make when I'm annoying you, and the way you tell me you love me. Yeah, well, same. At one point we were talking about something, for the life of me I can't remember what, but he goes, this is why I love talking with you. When I talk with you I feel like my brain works better. I see things a lot clearer. He's decided that after many years away from college, I think like 5 or 6, he's going to go back and finish his undergrad. His classes start at the end of next week. His eventual goal is law school. I decided that I should probably get around to applying to grad school this summer. This is going to make the next several years of our lives a bit difficult. I'm stuck with a house I can't get rid of just yet, trust me, I'm trying to get it to that point. We'll probably be long distance for at least the next 2 years, if not the next 5 or 6. But he constantly tells me, I'm glad you stuck around, cause I like this little life we're working towards. I dunno, I wouldn't have had the drive to do this without you, sugar. So, I still get scared pretty regularly. I'm awful at long distance and I can be prone to feeling insecure. But throughout every hiccup, every too long day, every uncomfortable conversation, every case of bad brain, he still always asked, so, can I call you tomorrow? Yeah. I like that a lot.